Like the University of Connecticut and South Carolina basketball teams, Maine sports bettors enjoyed a good March. Revenue numbers from the Gambling Control Unit in the Department of Public Safety showed that sports gambling action, spurred by the NCAA basketball tournaments, dramatically increased in March. The total handle, or the amount wagered by bettors, for DraftKings and Caesars, the state's two sportsbooks, increased from roughly $33.7 million in February to $47.6 million in March. The 41% increase set the mark for the busiest month of sports wagering in Maine since it legally debuted here in November. While the handle went up, Maine's takeaway went down. The record-setting handle yielded roughly $2.7 million in adjusted gross receipts, and a $270,606.66 haul for the state. Maine pulled in $425,602.12 in February and $546,149.15 in January. Maine has finally figured out how to win, said Stephen Silver, chair of the state's Gambling Control Board. Had March not happened, I'd say Maine would have been one of the worst in the country at winning sports bets. But maybe we've turned the corner. In the first 4 months of legalized sports betting in Maine, the percentage of the total amount wagered that the sports book keeps in adjusted gross receipts, was 12.2%. In 2023, the American Gaming Association's national hold was 9.1%. Advertisement. In March, however, the hold in Maine fell to 5.7%. "Oh yeah, big time," Silver said when asked if Maine has lost at a higher rate compared to the rest of the country. In January, the hold in Maine was 14.3%, in February it was 12.6%. Those are a lot of percentage points above the average. In March, if it had just been at 10, the gross receipts would have been $4.7 million. It was a very good month for sports bettors. Related gambling director optimistic Maine sports betting could go live by November. In Maine, the state keeps 10% of the adjusted gross receipts in tax. Through 5 months, the state has kept over $2.1 million. Silver said strong performances from the favorites in the NCAA basketball tournament, particularly the Yukon men and South Carolina women, made it easier for bettors to hit on their wagers. Bettors also capitalized on the strong play of superstar Caitlin Clark and the Iowa women's basketball team. "I don't know if it means Mainers have gotten better, or if March Madness presents more predictable opportunities," he said. "If there was money on Yukon, and I think there was, they covered in every single game of the tournament. That can make a difference. Favorites winning are typically not great for sports books." Advertisement. The Yukon men and South Carolina women won national championships this season. March's handle surpassed December's roughly $44.5 million handle as the highest total to date, and beat even January with the NFL playoffs and February with the Super Bowl.